I'm gonna fight for the prestige, not for me, but to uplift my little brothers who are sleeping.
Houseshoes. Most of y'all know me as DJ Houseshoes, but it's actually just Houseshoes. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, Michigan. Currently staying in Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? Family man. Raising my little warrior. Trying to train my replacement. Get him on the beach. He's 2 years old. He already knows all about the 1200s and the MP. Once you get up on the MP, so just trying to keep the bloodline going. You know what I'm saying? So I started making beats right around the same time I started DJing, like 93, 94. Started off on the 4-track, you know what I'm saying? Had a little blue rock and play sampler that ran off a 9-volt battery, 16-second sampler, looping up drums and just putting loops on top of it, back on some like B-minus type shit, filters and all that. Copped my 3000, I had a 3000 that I got like 96. Dilla showed me how to work the 3000, rest in peace Dilla. Ended up selling my 3000 to Kareem Riggins. Went to high school with Kareem. So all them joints you heard from Kareem was on my old baby, you know what I'm saying, my old 3. Got on the XL in 98 and been riding it out ever since. I'm not a workhorse producer. I've never been a workhorse producer. Back in the day, cats is young, they out getting high and drinking and partying and shit. When the urge hits me, I make music. It's real personal to me. These are like my babies, you know what I'm saying? These zips and these shoe boxes and floppy disks, it's my personal shit. So I never, if the money wasn't right to let some shit go, I really kind of held on to a lot of shit, which possibly hurt me in the long run, but I'm not taking it personal, This is my art, and at the end of the day, I make music for myself.
Sugar, honeysuckle, happy me. These are the making of you.
Between Los Angeles and Toronto, those were 2 of the first markets to really pay attention to the sound that we were providing. So I've always loved Los Angeles for that. We did a party for Dilla a few weeks ago. It was fucking ridiculous. A party on a Monday night in LA, and it's a line around the block at 9 o'clock, and the shit sold out by 10:30. You know what I'm saying? The bar did $8,000 in sales, which is ridiculous for some hip hop shit on a Monday night in Los Angeles, quote unquote Hollywood, So that's the thing that I really love about Los Angeles. They have, it's a much more artistic community, and they really respect and appreciate the art form, I've said this shit to people around the world and nobody can wrap their head around it. And that is the fact that nobody in Detroit gives a fuck about Detroit hip hop. Nobody. Nobody in Detroit knows who Dilla is. Nobody in Detroit knows who Black Milk is. It's pretty much a dumbass city, it's a city of followers, they on that radio shit. The hip hop circle is very small. And it's frustrating because you get stuck in that vein of trying to earn the respect of a city that's never really gonna respect you. They look at you like you're a weirdo. Like, why does your music sound like that? Not understanding that the way that music sounds has reverberated almost more strongly throughout the entire fucking universe than any other form of hip hop. You know, Detroit hip hop is the most influential form of hip hop outside of New York in the OG days. You know, we're the most imitated, we're the most followed, and just having to fucking fight for the respect of your city, it beats you up. So, you know, a motherfucker like me come out here, everybody loves Houseshoes out here. You know what I'm saying? I shoot off of the mouth, I talk my shit, and I represent for my city. Even though my city doesn't represent for me, outside of our circle, you know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody know who the fuck Dilla was in the city. Dilla could be at the mall, don't nobody know who the fuck he is. He's out here, he's signing autographs at the fucking gas station. Oh my God, that's Dilla. You know what I'm saying? Black Milk, same thing. Wow, it's Black Milk. You know? Got this little Jermaine Jackson joint. Well, definitely was shaving his chest back in the day. So, yeah, so I'm going through records one day and that shit came on. Of course, you know, that shit was also one of my favorite Jay-Z records, Somehow, Some Way, crazy record. But I never heard anybody fuck with that intro shit. So I'm like, let me fuck with that. So, get to chopping.
Give more money. Okay, we're gonna get more money.
Get more money. Crazy story, man. You get put into some real ill situations. So I was fucking with these cats, Ty and Corey, that was working on a record, and they wanted to fuck with that shit. So I went to House of Blues studio. Cat who owned House of Blues, he got this crazy ass studio in his crib, over in Los Feliz. And I'm up in there, you know, track the beat out and shit, and I go outside and have a cigarette talking to the engineer. And it comes up that the studio used to be Tito Jackson's studio. And I'm bugging out like, wow, that's crazy. Like, who the fuck, you know, gets to drop some shit? It was a Jermaine Jackson sample I chopped up, and I'm dumping it at a spot that used to be Tito Jackson's crib. And the engineer's like, well, what's really crazy is that album was probably recorded here. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if that's ever happened on some hip hop shit. Like a motherfucker hit some shit off of a record and then ends up dumping it at a studio for an artist, and it's the same fucking studio that the record was actually created in. Like that shit was heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's some crazy shit. It's a blessing.